welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now, today I want to go over a very typical exam question that you might see at Gcse Spanish. ¿Qué planes tienes? Okay, what are your plans? What plans do you have for next year or for after GCSEs or after A-level? What plans do you have? Everyone wants to know what you're going to do next. So a part of my job is to prepare you, or at least give you enough vocabulary to answer this question. Okay, as usual, I like to break this down into different bits. So I've got some verbs for you, some typical expressions to do with the topic, some adjectives, and some useful sentences. Okay, so let's just begin, and hopefully after this lesson you won't have any issues when it comes to answering that question. ¿Qué planes tienes? O ¿qué vas a hacer cuando terminas el instituto? Okay, right. I'm going to go over the adjectives first. They're closest. Okay, adjectives. This you might have seen before. Agotador. Oh, el año ha sido agotador. Exhausting. Repeat. Agotador. Exhausting. Very tiring. Okay, exhausting. It's been un año largo y agotador. Okay, obviously if it's a feminine noun, you'd want to put agotadora. Okay, right. Next one, calificado. Calificado means that you are skilled or qualified in something. Calificado, skilled or qualified. Trabajador. Trabajador can also be a noun. I'm a worker, but perhaps you want to say I'm hard-working, which would be soy trabajadora. If you're a man, mi padre es trabajador. Okay? Hard working. So here I'll put it as the adjective because obviously this is a list for adjectives. This one I don't even have to say to you, fascinante. It's the same as ours, fascinating. So I don't even have to put fascination because you know what it is, that it is fascinating already. Okay, right. This one is also something that you'd recognize because the word in English is the same. Monótono. What does it mean? Monótono. Monótono. Monotonous. Okay, it's monotonous, it's boring, it's dull. Okay? No quiero trabajar en un trabajo monótono. Okay? I don't want to work in a monotonous job. Okay, no one wants a boring job, do they? No, they don't. Okay, so monotonous or boring or dull, whatever you want to put. Okay? This is perhaps my favorite adjective for this section, gratificante. Okay? So if something is gratificante, it's fulfilling. Okay? You feel fulfilled doing it. It's gratificante, it's fulfilling. Fulfilling. Es un trabajo gratificante. Okay, when you do it, it makes you feel as though you're doing something you're supposed to be doing, you're making a difference. Es gratificante. It's very fulfilling indeed. Okay? You know this one. Estresante. Okay? Mi trabajo no es muy estresante. So my job isn't very stressful. So stressful. Flexible. That I'm just going to be repeating myself. It's the same in English. Flexible. Tengo un horario bastante flexible. Okay, I have a very flexible timetable. Who wouldn't want to have that? Okay, this you're going to love. Sin futuro. Okay, I will put it with the noun trabajo. Okay, un trabajo sin futuro is a dead-end job. So it means no tiene salidas, okay? No tiene muchas salidas, okay? A dead-end job means you're not going to progress. There's nowhere for you to progress to, because it's not perhaps the ideal job for growing or for making progress. Okay? Gandul. I don't know why I put this on the list, because it's really a very informal word. But I'm just trying to get vocabulary in where I can. Okay? Gandul is the same as vago, perezoso. Okay? Mi jefe es un gandul. Okay? My boss is lazy. Gandul is another word for vago. Okay? So lazy. Right? I feel as though the camera is a little bit far off. I hope you are able to see this. Right, now moving on to your verbs. Some of these verbs you would have seen before. Some of them perhaps 2 or 3 will be new for you. So let's start, okay? Esperar, to hope, but it also means to wait. Okay, so espero que vengas. I hope that you'll come. Or estoy esperando aquí. I'm waiting here. So it means both to hope and to wait, okay? But because we're talking about future, I'm going to leave it as hope. But it also means to wait. Right. Lograr. Quiero lograr todas mis metas. Lograr, achieve. I want to achieve all my objectives. Achieve. Achieve. Okay? Lograr. Voy a mejorar mi español. Mejorar, improve. Repeat, improve, mejorar. Mejorar, improve. It doesn't fit there, so I'm going to stick it over there. This you would have seen. Llegar a ser. To become. So, what you might become in the future. Me gustaría llegar a ser alguien importante. I would like to become someone important. Who wouldn't? Llegar a ser, to become. Right. Casarse. If we're talking about the future people, come on. A lot of people would like to do this. Casarse. Casarse. Do you know what that means? Casarse. To marry. Me quiero casar con un príncipe. Okay? I'd like to marry a prince. There we go, let's move on. Okay? Viajar por el mundo. Viajar, you would know, you've seen this. Viajar por el mundo, to travel the world. We don't have a lot of space there, so I'm not going to write that one down. Tener hijos. Now, tener, to have. And hijos, children. So, to have children. Okay, again, limited when it comes to space. Next one, conocer, to meet. Me gustaría conocer gente nueva. I would like to know new people. So know as in to meet. Conocer, to meet new people. Conocer. Remember, there's another word for know, knowing information. Do you know what that word is? If you know what that word is, put it down below. It begins with an S. That's a massive clue. Right, next one, which is just as important when we're talking about jobs and what we might want to do in the future. Ganar un buen sueldo. That says saldo, sorry, sueldo. So, to earn a good salary, okay? To earn a good salary. Ganar un buen saldo. Or sueldo. What am I saying? Sueldo. I've done it again. Sueldo. Ganar un buen sueldo. Okay? Or salario. Sueldo, salario. And the last one, which is my favorite when it comes to the verbs. Tener éxito. Tener éxito. Okay? To be successful. Okay? To be successful. Successful. Okay? To be successful. Todo el mundo quiere tener éxito. Everyone wants to be successful. Okay? Right. So now we're going to go over to our expressions. And I love these expressions. Absolutely do. Trabajar codo con codo. O codo a codo. Creo que es codo a codo, if I'm not mistaken. Codo a codo. This means that you work in collaboration with someone. So we know that codo is elbow, but it doesn't actually mean that you work with someone or next to them. It just means that you collaborate on something, okay? So to work in collaboration with someone for a specific objective, okay? Trabajar codo a codo con alguien. In English, I don't know whether or not we have this expression or not. Trabajar codo con codo. It's not a codo, it's con codo. Trabajar codo con codo. Perhaps we would say in close collaboration. So you worked on this in close collaboration with someone. Trabajar codo con codo. And I do hear this expression a lot, so I thought it would be nice to stick that one in for you. Okay, so work in collab with someone. Okay, trabajar codo con codo. Ser mileurista, if you break the word down, it's mil, which is 1,000, euro from euro, and ista, ist. So we don't really have a word for this in English, or if we do, share it with me, but I can't think of it for right at the moment. Ser mileurista means, it refers to a group of people who make about 1,000 euros monthly. So to be a 1,000 euro worker, wager. I don't know how to translate that. Okay, ser mileurista means that you make 1,000 euros monthly. Okay, so that's a name for that group of people who make that on a monthly basis. And you hear it a lot in Spain because a lot of people do make 1,000 euros a month. Okay, if you can think of a word we use in English, let me know, but I really cannot think about it. I can't think of it myself at the moment. Okay, so a person who makes, a maker, someone who makes 1,000 euros. Okay, so we put the euro in front, then put it at the side. Okay, right. Tocarse las narices. To touch your noses. Touch your noses. The expressions they have, right? Tocarse las narices. So perhaps if we're at work and you get distracted and you do no work at all. Toda la mañana ahí tocándote las narices. Okay? All morning there just doing nothing. Bottom. No, don't say that. But it just means someone who wastes time, who gets distracted and is just not on task, okay? You don't do anything. Te tocas las narices. You touch your noses. Stop it. Get to work. That's what we pay you for. Right. Okay. Honestly, I should sit down and think, do we have expressions for these? I think they're just very Spanish, to be honest. Right. Trabajar de sol a sol. If you translate this, you will get to work from sun to sun. And it just means to work from morning to night. So when the sun comes up till the sun goes down would be the translation. So it's just someone who works very hard all day. Okay? Trabajar de sol a sol. From the sun comes up to the sun goes down. Okay? And the next one, which is related to studies, is ser empollón. Okay, so ser empollón is a person who spends a lot of hours just studying. Okay, no quiero hacerlo, pero me he vuelto empollona. You can put an A on because I'm a girl. Empollona, porque tengo exámenes en junio. Okay, so I don't want to be, but I've become a complete study nerd. Study nerd. Someone's going to kill me for these translations, okay? So yeah, I wouldn't say empollón is a nerd. It's just someone who studies a lot, who puts the hours in, okay? I love nerds, by the way. There we go. Ser un empollón, okay? It means that you spend a lot of hours studying, which is a good thing. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. Right, and last but not least, los sustantivos, which are your nouns for today. Clases nocturnas, night classes. So, maybe voy a hacer unas night classes. Voy a hacer unas clases nocturnas porque trabajo todo el día. Okay, so I'm going to do night classes because I work all day. Love that. Okay, país lejano. So a far away country. Far away country. Okay. Nunca he viajado, pero mi sueño es ir a un país lejano. Para visitar, claro. So I've never traveled, but my dream is to travel to a faraway country, a faraway land. Okay, a faraway country, país lejano. Práctica. Práctica or práctica laboral is work experience. What we all do to gain some experience before we become experts in our field. We have to get some work experience, obviously. Jefe, you probably would have seen, boss. Mi jefe es muy tranquilo. My boss is really chilled out. Me gusta mi jefe. Me gusta mi jefe. Okay, me gusta mi jefe. Okay, equipo. Team. Me encanta trabajar en equipo. I love to work in team. Okay. Next, apoyo is support. El apoyo que me da mi familia es muy importante. So the support, my family's support is fundamental. Okay, bachillerato. Bachillerato refers to A-levels. Okay? Bachillerato is A-levels, so it's basically what kids do in Spain from 16 to 18. Bachillerato. Okay? And last but not least, carnet de conducir. Now I'll put the T in brackets because you don't really pronounce it. Carnet de conducir, which is your driver's license. Okay? And yeah, that is it. When it comes to the vocab, if there's something that you didn't understand because I spoke too quickly, do let me know and I will catch you the next time. Stay tuned for the listening. Okay? Hola. Y ahora vais a escuchar unas personas hablando. Okay, so it's just a very quick listening. So you're going to listen to these guys speaking and write down as many verbs as you can identify. And, well, yeah, just jot them down and you can listen to it more than once if you need to. Okay, so that is it. You may begin. ¿Y qué quieres hacer?
Me gustaría viajar a Finlandia.
Ajá.
Me gustaría terminar mi carrera con buenas notas. Y me gustaría estudiar más sobre psicología.
Okay, perfecto. ¿Qué planes tienes tú?
Me gustaría ir a la universidad a estudiar magisterio, viajar por el mundo y formar una familia numerosa, con varios hijos.
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
A mí me gustaría casarme con una muchacha muy guapa y tener una familia y tener muchos hijos y vivir en una casa muy grande.
Muy bien.